Oh my god. Connect the thing! There we go. Hello, friends. I'm back. And I do believe I've fixed the weird audio problem. Thank you for tuning in. All the previously... Oh my god. All the things are just being weird. All my previously stated disclaimers can be found in the 45-minute mini episode that we just had, which will stay up because I said a few things that I stand by, and I want them to remain there for people to watch and listen to. Anyways, I do believe I've got Xbox audio correctly pumping through again. So let's pick up where we left off. Welcome to the show. Hello to anybody tuning in. I don't think we've got any viewers just yet. It's been 40 seconds since launch. But let's come over here, close that. All right, the TikTok viewer page is open. The Twitch thingamahoo is happening, although my kbps are way low right now for some reason. And it's gross and hot and muggy in here. Right. Okay. Hello to everybody dropping in and checking things out. We're going to pick up where we left off in just a minute. I just want to take care of one more little adjustment, so forgive me. Please enjoy the music while I step away from the streaming setup for one moment. Okie dokie, friends, I'm back. So, okay, overwhelming news. There's a bunch of exciting new games dropping, including but not limited to the new Tony Hawk 3 and 4 re-release, Outer Worlds 2. I never played all the way through Outer Worlds 1, but I did enjoy my first impression, little splash into it. It was fun and weird. It's like No Man's Sky in a different universe. Too many games and never enough time to play them. I just noticed for the first time, Gears of War Reloaded is coming to Game Pass, as you can see right there. I'm not sure when it's hitting, but August 26th. Okay. We got a bit of time. Is that coming to Game Pass? It says Game Pass, but it also says pre-order for $40. I don't know what's going on with that. But, okay, so where were we just now? We were talking about stuff. I over-explained how I am an old-school gamer that missed out on the first 20 years of Call of Duty and Xbox gaming history. So I'm now overcompensating for all that frustration of missing out and very fixated on Call of Duty. Not going to pretend that I'm an amazing player, but I am a diehard fanboy, and I make no apologies about it. So I'm excited. This new first look trailer just dropped, I think, yesterday. And now that it looks like the Xbox audio is correctly pumping through, let's thank DJ Zed and dial that volume all the way down. Thank you, DJ Zed. Best friend, imaginary sidekick from a fictional book series you haven't read yet because I have not started writing it on stream yet, not fully. And originator, auteur, and like number one leader in the leaderboards for the imaginary literary fictional music genre known as Discotheque Synthetica, the music of all the dancing robots from the Zeppoverse book series. Okay, whatever. Here we are. I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to enjoy this first look trailer at Black Ops 7.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
Will you fight the hand that begs you? Will you stay down on your knees? Will you fight the hand that begs you? Will you fight?
That was effing epic. All right, so this answers a few questions that I've had and that I'm sure some other members in the community have out there been wondering. Early rumors or discussion about the next game, speculation and whatnot, hovered around or focused on the possibility that it would be a return to the Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare series. And I'd always wondered, where does that fit in the Call of Duty universe, right? Like, there's two main sub-franchises, we all know. And again, I apologize if I ever get any information or any lore or any details about Call of Duty stuff incorrect. I've only been playing for 3 years. And although I have gone out of my way to pick up many of the older titles, starting with Vanguard and working my way backwards, I have primarily been playing the live service, multiplayer, and a little bit of Warzone stuff since Modern Warfare 2 dropped. So there's Modern Warfare and there's Black Ops. And to the best of my understanding, the two sort of diverge in the Call of Duty universe right after World at War. So we had all the World War stuff, World War II. I wish I had a cover, a box with the cover. I don't. But there, World War II. I've got a weird, janky, used cover box thing. But the iconic image of the World War II soldier with the helmet and the steel blue eyes. And Advanced Warfare has kind of floated around, sort of, I'm not really sure how it connects to everything. And Infinite Warfare, I wasn't sure if they were part of Modern Warfare or part of the Call of Black Ops 6 line. Maybe they're trying to bring some cohesion. This feels like Black Ops 7 is going to be where they introduce Advanced and Infinite Warfare, and I would guess that maybe the game after that might be a rebooting or remaking of one of those two titles. Either way, I love robots, so I'm excited by this. This is pretty dope. That was a great teaser, and yeah. All right, okay. So here we are. That was that. Hello, and anybody just dropping in. Thank you for joining us. If you missed it, on the Xbox dashboard under the Xbox Games Showcase, in that row, top of the row, Black Ops 7 just dropped its first little promo page with that trailer. You can go check it out. I forget the name of this actor, but he's a well-known actor that modeled for that character. And if I know the characters well enough, that's the son of one of the characters that is featured in Ghosts? Maybe? I'm not sure. I do have quite a few of the Call of Duty games. And one of the things I keep failing to do, mostly because I get sidetracked by all the madness going on in the real world, is play through the story campaigns from these games. This is a major objective of mine here on the stream, and I apologize to anyone who's been like, yeah, dude, when are you going to do that? I haven't gotten around to do it yet, but we're going to try in the coming days and weeks. All right. That was fun. Thank you for joining me for that. Thank you for tuning in. Who is here? Let's see if we've got people dropping in. Where are our we've got a nice green excellent rating on Twitch, but the KBBS number is lower than we were pumping out earlier, which is a bummer. That's going to reboot, and then let's go check TikTok Live. Okay, now we're stabilizing at 3-3. That's good. Samantha, Cece, CGI, Amanda, Playboy, Kennedy, Billy Bada Boom Boom Boom, Yobi Tom, D Perez 209. Forgive me for not being able to read your names correctly, but that little itty bitty scroll thing, I don't know if you can see it. Am I looking at that right now? No, we're not. Let's go over here. Come here. This little scrolly bar only shows me one name at a time, and it doesn't ever show me all of the names. Well, hello, 53 viewers. I don't know who all is actually watching live, but don't be shy. Say hi. Are you excited for Black Ops 7? I know that there's always going to be a certain percentage of the community that thinks the newest game is garbage because that's all they know how to do is troll and trash talk. Sucks for them. They must live, they must be suffering horrible, painful ulcers for all their bottled up bitterness. I'll admit, I said this in the earlier segment before we had to reboot everything. I'll admit, I'm an unabashed, unashamed Call of Duty fanboy. I'm also an Assassin's Creed fanboy. I think of these franchises as one big, giant, super mega game, and it's an overwhelming challenge to try and play through any of them. let alone all of them. Yet here we are. Thank you for joining me for that. Let's get to the gaming action for this episode. I'll be back to check in on TikTok a little bit later. I tend to swing by every 2 or 3 matches to read off the names. If you stay in there for 40 seconds or more, your name will pop up. If you hang out, we can even chat about stuff. Please feel free to drop chat and say hello. I will try to check it often. I know that it won't be satisfying to have to wait. I get it. It's annoying. I wish that Streamlabs, that I use to stage manage the graphics and the loadouts and the displays here, had a better integration. Tragically, it doesn't. And I don't know a better way that doesn't also hog up resources. Like, I guess I could have my phone popped open to my own TikTok stream and try to keep up that way. But honestly, on top of the technical restrictions, if I'm in the middle of the match, I need to have eyes on the action. They aren't as sharp as they used to be. I am a salty old dog that's trying to keep up with new tricks, and I cannot, for better or worse, I can't keep up with notifications and survive in the game. But if you can be a little patient with me, then I will be very happy to be very engaging with you in between matches. So hear me out on that, and stay tuned for our next TikTok roll call. I'm going to fire up the game. I love the opening title sequence, so I'm going to enjoy it with the microphone off and my speakers cranked up real loud. And then we'll dive into a match right away, after which I will tinker with loadouts because I want to reorganize everything. I almost always do every day, and then sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Here we go. This is probably the same video, but F it, we're going to watch it anyways.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
Will you fight the hand that begs you? Will you stay down on your knees? Will you fight the hand that begs you? Will you fight?
Dope. I'm excited. Oh, I meant to check out the rest of the messages of the day. Let's back out and let that load back up again. Oh, Mike, did I already ruin it? I guess I did. Bummer. We've got a free thing in the store. We got a new character. We got a couple new characters. Paintball. Free thing. Is it just going to be more XP? Yeah. Although I love XP chips, I much more prefer when they give you a cool free calling cards and emblems that coordinate and look cool. Let's see what the new guys are all about. Neuron gets a paintball guy. Let's load out for the C9. Load out for the Cypher. What scope is that? Can usually track down the scope according to the profile of it. I like to check out the builds in the bundles and see if I can't or have already built one that's sort of similar. I don't usually care much about the animations. Oh, an invisible gun. Everyone's going to be complaining about this. Especially if it stays see-through for prolonged periods of time. Compact 92. This is for Toro. He always gets a lot. Well, it's the XM4. Fairly certain I've got a build that is exactly like that except for the cosmetics. Oh wow, this is a ghost gun. Look at that, they're blatantly like, oh, we 3D print. It's about 3D printing it. Wild. Did they get rid of the ballerina girl? No, I want to get her. I just need to save up more coins. All right. We're going to dive right into a match. I'm going to play headset free for the first few rounds to avoid the headache for as long as possible. And then I'll slap on the headsets once I feel like I'm missing out on, being chatty during the match. Hello and greetings anyone that is just now dropping in. As I've said before, I have technological obstacles to being able to respond to your names in the TikTok alerts. And I know that it's customary for people to be like, hello, Bill. Hello, Jimmy. Hello, Amanda. Every time someone drops in, even if it's only for a few seconds. It's hard for me to do that. But if you drop a chat and or stick around for more than 45 seconds, then I should be able to read your name when I jump in between rounds of gameplay. All right, I'm just going to dive in. Let's go.
Hey,
That's just why I end up going.
what is it like 8 though? 8, 7? I don't know where that motherfucker open. I don't know, probably like 7.
8 or 9, bro.
Oh god.
That shit was early as fuck.
Alright.
I know that people find it rude when other players are not on comms, but I find it distracting when people are just not focusing on the game. Having pointed out, I'm an old school gamer that has missed out on all of this. I'm literally trying to improve my skills at this game. And being someone that wasn't playing this when I was 12, didn't grow up with this in high school, I need to focus a little more than others, I guess. Here we go.
You know what Langley expects. Get it done. Locking down Bravo. Securing Zone A. Zone Alpha captured. We've claimed the advantage, now hold it. Losing B.
Syntax, front, you're charged. Not there longer. Move.
Losing A. Losing Bravo. Losing B. Losing Bravo. Losing B. Bravo. Enemy scout post detected. They've taken the lead. Securing Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Taking Bravo underway. Losing A. B secured. We're losing Alpha. Losing Bravo. Losing A. We lost B. Securing C. Locking down Charlie. Taking B. Enemy UAV inbound. Hostile care package inbound. Bravo zone secure. Losing B. We're losing Alpha. Taking C. Losing Bravo. Get me eyes in the sky. Losing B. Authorizing CUAV ECM mission. Locking down Charlie. Losing A. Securing Charlie. Get me eyes in the sky.
If you have something to say, you best say it.
The lead is on.
Sighting in on enemy score streak.
TACOM, Requesting recon overhead. Task counter UAV above. Losing Bravo. Losing B. Securing C. Taking C.
You do the same for me.
Losing Bravo. We're losing Alpha. Securing C. Losing B. Taking C. Bravo lost. Securing B. Securing Charlie. B locked down.
Incoming contact.
Bailey authorizing UAV mission. TACOM, Bailey requesting to UAV. Locking down Charlie.
Hostile
Losing
score
Bravo.
streak spotted.
TACOM, get a care package on my location.
Assault pack has been destroyed.
We lost B. Locking down Bravo. Taking B. Bravo is ours. Sitrep, LDBR incoming. Losing B. Securing C. Losing Bravo. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. TACOM, requesting recon overhead.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Losing B. Bravo lost. Authorizing CUAV ECM mission. Care package LC marked. We're losing Charlie.
I see you. Hostile assault pack.
Taking Bravo underway. Losing A. We lost Charlie. Securing B. Securing Charlie. Taking B. B locked down. Hostile UAV established overhead.
Requesting interceptors on station.
Feel that? They're about to break. Give them a nudge. Hostile scout pulse in your AO. Taking C. Losing Bravo. Locking down Charlie. Losing B. Securing Charlie. Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.
Alright, I muttered to myself a lot, but the mic was not on. That Essex Model 7 is gnarly, and I don't recognize it. I'm wondering if it's from the Battle Pass, and I just haven't unlocked it yet. But somebody's got it on... Look at this, the camo they bought. Oh no, that's the FR1. How are they swinging that around with a full-on freaking giant... I can never move my machines as fast as all that. But yay, we won. Where did they get that generic? From somewhere. I don't know. It's been a hot second. I haven't played in a couple days. I always need to take a few days off here and there, or else I get freaked out, and then it's just diminishing returns. But I did all right there for being barely at my third year of playing and not having the 20 years of muscle memory that these kids half my age do. I think I hold my own. I would do a heck of a lot better if I played... See, I've only... Oh, I got 25. Yay. If I played with a regular squad and we actually communicated and talked about tactics. Okay. Where are we gonna drop this? Wait, there is no more. What is that then? What? Hey, what is that machine? It must. Is it a? It's not a sniper. Let's look for it here. Let's see what we find. Is it a marksman? I just haven't. Oh no, there it is. It is. Oh, it's the thing we unlock at the end of the ballerina event. Duh. Lever action marksman rifle, high damage potential, balanced by slow rate of fire and handling. I'm always impressed and, of course, frustrated by the hardcore, hard scope snipers that can run around like a chicken with their head cut off, do the bunny hop, jump around, and land slow ass sniper shots because they're slow and it's not easy to slug those around. I have a question for myself. Am I currently cross-playing or not cross-playing? Multiplayer unranked cosplay. Oh, it's completely off. So I'm only playing against people on Xbox, in theory, right now. Should I turn it back on? Or should I keep it off? I've been debating what I prefer to play on yet for this set of settings. I don't play ranked. Warzone, I should probably... I don't play ranked either way, but... One could argue that it's better to play only against people using the same equipment that you are. Some people say that keyboard and mouse has unfair advantages. PC players say that controller players have an unfair advantage. Hackers mostly hack PC games because PCs are hackable. In other words, you can open up the game files. I cannot open up the game files. I don't know. Even if I knew how, I don't think that there's a lot of the hacks that are targeting consoles. They mostly are built for PC players. Except for the external cheats, which are harder for the cheat system to detect, like the Chronos thing, which I see a lot of people just openly advertising, like promoting on social media, and it's like, so you're proud that you need to cheat to be good at this game? I consider it the honor. I consider the honor derived from playing it, if we're going to speak in terms of honor. The challenge is to be good at playing with the base tools. This is a standard issue Xbox controller. It came with my Series X. I haven't even upgraded to some fancy schmancy, pro regular controller. On allows matchmaking with other gaming platforms when playing multiplayer. The console, your current gaming platform. So right now, in theory, I'm only playing against Xbox players. So theoretically, if they're a bazillion times better than me, which a lot of people are just naturally that much better, it's because they've got skills on the controller and I'm not up to their level, or they're using something like the Chronos device, which is, in my opinion, dishonorable cheating. Not that I'm accusing anybody in that last match. I'm just saying, statistically, the real sweaty sweats that we're going to be seeing in lobbies as I play this one. I'm going to keep it like this for now. I think later, maybe after, I don't know how long, a week or two, I might open it up. Okay. But no wonder I didn't recognize that machine. It's from the end of the event, which thankfully we still have 8 days. I can't believe I let a bunch of days go by. Although I did get 5 tokens. Is this the only 5 token thing? Okay. Get it. We'll cash that in. Alright, 3 out of 10. And we'll get to, here's the bundle. Oh, I'm so close, but I don't have enough. Drop a couple bucks, maybe? I don't know. Speaking of, the Eve Macaro operator skin, I haven't seen Ballerina yet, because it's not hit streamers, and I generally don't go to the theaters anymore, because in prices. And when I do go to the theaters, I want to make it an event. So I want to go out for a pizza. The whole rigmarole just turns into a pretty expensive thing. But I did just watch, what's it called? I did just watch another movie she's in. She's in it with Chris Evans, Captain America. I should do a totally irrelevant media review episode on my podcast for it. But I have a huge backlog of so many things I want to do an episode of that for. But the world's events keep bumping me to keeping it to things that are more urgent. But anyways, what is it called? Ghosted. It is cute and campy. It starts off like a sweet, like almost ridiculously too sweet rom-com. But I knew from like some bit of trailer that I saw that it turns into an action comedy, and it's adorable. There's some really great cameos in it. Some people drop in to the movie right when you least expect it, and it's just like, oh, look at that! That's fun. And her and Chris are charming and cute together. And, well, I shouldn't spoiler it. It's a fun movie where there's a bit of poignant role reversal going on. And I'll leave it at that. So if you haven't seen it, thumbs up, genuine endorsement. If you like action-y, funny action movies, it's worth a watch. It is currently, I believe, on Apple Plus TV. Oh, now we'll drop a coin there. Alright, let's jump into another match. And then we'll tweak with loadouts after a bit. Alright, hello to viewers who might be dropping in new. Don't be shy. Please say hi. drop something in chat, especially you TikTok viewers. If there's anybody on TikTok watching right now, please say hello. It'll make it easier for me to acknowledge you later when I go take TikTok roll call. I have to do that not because I want to ignore people, but because Streamlabs desktop doesn't give me good integration, and it's really challenging to keep a bunch of tabs open to try and watch it all at the same time. And also, I'm paying attention to the game over here, and everything else is on this screen over here. I'm too old for that. I can't read chat and play the match at the same time. I'm sorry. So, chat it up. Drop a message. If you're here to troll me because of the things that you've seen I've posted on TikTok, bring it. I'll respond. I can do it all day, brother. And if you're here to just be a friendly supporter of a fellow Call of Duty grinder, say hi. If you're looking for a fellow mid-level player to team up with, I technically run an in-game guild, although they took away the in-game club mechanic. There was a page for like clans or whatever in the game back during Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but they got rid of it for Black Ops, which is the one thing that I kind of complained about, that I kind of feel like complaining about, although I never did write them that sternly worded email, and it's a bit late now. Anyways, I've got to focus. I play headset free to avoid headache, so forgive the fact that you won't hear me and my expletives during the match, but I'll check in with you after this match is over. Thanks for dropping in.
Team deathmatch. We have our orders. See it through.
Single shooter.
Move up, long guns fresh. Hostiles are resupplying.
Incoming grenade.
Clear. Sniper is down. Blind fire.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Healing up. Hostile spotted.
Hostile UAV established overhead. Enemy UAV inbound.
Enemy 12 o'clock. Enemy grenade.
One of your assault packs has been destroyed. Target appears hostile.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
You're being
Enemy
outplayed,
dropped.
Crimson One. Step it up. You lost the fugitives again. Langley won't be pleased.
See, I'm honest. I'm mid. I'm not amazing. Never claimed to be. I do sometimes have some pretty epic matches. And I do think it's kind of a good thing. That guy didn't pick up his point. Wow. He looked out right there. Black cell loadout, something. She's that. I do think it's a bit of an interesting thing that I seem to be getting matched up against teams that are way better than me. So that means I'm in teams with some people that are better than me. I'll take that as a compliment. Anyways, blah blah blah. You got 7 coins. Rock on. You know what? Let's go pop over real quick to TikTok roll call. I'm not gonna bring the camera with me. I'm just gonna read off some names. Kim Hong, Stephen Flizy, Rizalga, Xavier, It's the Real G, Tori, Skyward, Iris Liss. Thank you very much for dropping in. Brian Nunez and Ira Liss are my top viewers currently. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out. That's the only way I can do it. I didn't bring the camera with me so that I wouldn't have to push as many buttons to get back to the game. But I can only read those names off and acknowledge that you're even in the TikTok chat in terms of saying hello to you and stuff when I go over to the web browser and tab over to the buried tab. I have to keep it buried so that those names pile up and then they'll roll by. It's all complicated and dumb. Streamlabs desktop does not have a way to integrate those alerts. I wish it did, because then I would be a little bit more hospitable and good about, greeting people as they show up. But I hope you would indulge me in some patience and hang about. I'll try to do it as often in between matches as I remember to. Sometimes I forget and I just go from that for days and days. But even if I don't recognize you right away or acknowledge you right away, I will eventually at some point. Thanks for being here. All right. And for anybody who doesn't know, I play headset free a lot of the time. So I mute the microphone so you don't hear me talking. Not because I want to avoid you hear me talking, but so you don't get the double barrel echo chamber. Here we go.
Kill confirmed. Hostiles reclaimed the lead. We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
Archangel, go not!
score streak.
Dark Angel, going on!
Well, I got you.
Operator establishing score streak.
Eyes on hostile Semtex! Dark Angel, going on!
Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to
Concussion going
lose.
out.
All units prepare for exfil. This one's ours.
For an old salty dog that's only just now learning the game, I gotta say I don't suck that bad. Yeah, I know. Oh, look at this! That is the kind of lucky shot I've been wanting to make forever. I know that if you nail it just right, you can get the entire, like, just spawned team on the other side, especially in a map like this. In fact, I recently saw a video where, like, a guy is saying, "Whoa, I'm being accused of cheating, but I'm totally not." If you know your angles and you know where the spawn points are, and you've got the right machine, this guy was running around mid-map, like between the buses, and shooting through walls right at the spawn points and nailing people because he knows where they are. Now, you could say that's cheating, but he didn't have a Chronos, he didn't have a wall hack, that at least he made the show of trying to prove it to us that he didn't. Look at that, my ratio with the aims on this match was 2.0. That was unheard of for me in Modern Warfare 2. 2.0 didn't used to hit that. Go. Let's see how close. We're gonna get at least halfway through today. Let's see how. You know what? I want to change a few things. First of all, I don't need this. I don't want this. Stim shot is my thing. I want to redistribute these so this is a double whammy again. Why is this not that? Submachine is fine, but I usually rock the aim somewhere. Okay. Muting the mic so you don't get an echo chamber. cranking up the headset. I mean the speakers, so I don't have to wear the headset. Thanks for joining along. Please feel free to drop chat during the match. Ask me questions. Make fun of me for my political discourse on my social media, or applaud the match, whatever. I will check in on TikTok chat after this match. Here we go.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate the enemy. Take him out.
Made for this. I do ceramics. Oh, hey, actually, do you guys want to buy some pottery? Yeah, watch it! I see you.
Hostile LDPR drop detected.
I hope I don't die. That would be super not good.
Enemy UAV inbound.
There's an enemy shooter! Oh, sure. Shoot the funny man. Real classy. Field upgrade. Not good.
No one. You're planning on giving up. Do it now. If not, get to work.
Hostile sighted. Huh, I could probably turn this thing into a barn. Watch out, they got a sniper!
You fucking me? Activate Cassavax protocol.
Maybe I
Get
should-
your ass.
That was
on
absolutely
top.
my worst match yet. Today.
But oh well.
Maybe this week. I'm wondering if I need to do a little bit of a review of settings. I feel like look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Tally.
Now everyone's jumping on that. But frags at the top of the match. If you know where to throw them, let's go. Let me poke around. Time to switch things up a little bit. It's marksman. It's that one with the fastest mobility. I wish we could see actual numbers on these bar graphs. That would make it so much easier to actually think about which ones. Like this one, I think, has got the. No, this one's got the highest mobility and it's balanced. Okay. This one, okay. I want to move these around. Keep this, the FR there. I want to move the LC10 to something else. We're going to make this. Change it close. So we got double whammy. Do I want it to be Semtex? That's fine, I guess. Go with my lowest level one. this one too. Keep the aims. These all duplicates? I hardly ever use the sidearm anyways. Let's jump into some Season 4 maps, because they're not in the main rotation yet. At least I don't see them when I'm in the main quick playlist. So let's jump into keep learning these couple of new Season 4 maps. One of which is really big and complicated. It's quite wild. Oh, yeah, we were going to go check out. Let's see if that even loads. The last time I did it wasn't this, but I did a different playlist and it didn't even want to load. It took so long, but I don't know if that was just me or my internet at that moment. Mikesa something Vince Selekman, thank you very much. Brian Nunez, top viewer. Hello viewers, thank you for dropping by. We have 71 viewers that have paused on my stream for a hot minute. Over-explain everything. I don't know who's still actually there. I seem to have the bad timing of never actually chit-chatting particularly in a particularly entertaining way when someone's in there actually watching. But hello and thank you. Don't be shy. Say hi. Smash that follow button, etc. See how long it takes for this playlist to load. See what I mean? This is taking forever. Come on, playlist. I want to play the new maps. Alright, I'll tinker with my loadouts while that's loading, while it's taking its time. What else do you want to do? This is my standard for shooting down. Well, I like to mix up the LMG, but I like to have an LMG and a and that launcher to take down birds, you know, to shoot down two of these? I don't need two of them. Let's not duplicate this one here. Ugh. I don't really like these very much. Usually don't like the way they handle. Oh, we had a combo set up for that, didn't we? Oh, I don't think I've ever put this one up. Okay, let's give that a try. Come on, play. It's because of the thing, isn't it? This is what they mean in the warning bit where it says your matchmaking may be negatively impacted when you restrict cross-play. And supposedly, I keep seeing the claim being made all over social media, in the groups that I belong to. So I really shouldn't say all over social media. I see the claim being made on some Call of Duty themed social media groups that over 10 million people quit playing recently, like in the last month and a half, 2 months. I find that difficult to believe. What I do believe, I find very plausible, is that the gaming market is hyper saturated. New games drop every other effing day, and individual players, individual gamers, especially anyone, really busy with a job or going to school and homework, family, etc., can only play so much. They can only log on for so many hours on so many given days. So yeah, people rotate through. They want to play all the games, and they rotate through which ones they focus on for weeks at a time. So was there a dip in the active player base for Black Ops 6 recently? I wouldn't be surprised. Assassin's Creed dropped. A bunch of other games dropped. Now most of those claims are coming from Steam account players, I guess, because the one graph that I saw in one of these posts looked like a graph from Steam. It didn't seem to. I couldn't see the numbers. It was so everything was so tiny. But it didn't look drastic. The drop off didn't look 10 million players deep, but I don't know what scale the graph is set to. But yeah, love to know. Would love to see like official numbers from Activision about where they're at in terms of average daily active players. But the simple reality is no individual with a real life, because I'm lucky, I guess. Some people would say that I'm not lucky. I'm lucky that my bizarre circumstances have left me with just enough of a little bit of a project budget to do this as an attempt to commodify my hobby. But there may very well come a time when I'm like, nope, can't do this no more because it's costing me an arm and a leg and it's never actually gotten me anywhere. And it needs to turn into something that is actually, commodified and bringing in some money to at least pay for itself, if not actually make me money. And tons of people do. I don't know why I haven't gained traction. Is it because I've got a crazy salty beard? Is it because I also speak truth to abuses of power? I don't know. But lots of players, lots of streamers have a large enough community, and I guess I just haven't quite yet found mine. But if you're listening, thank you. Hello. Thanks for being here. This playlist is taking forever to load. It's probably because of crossplay. The restriction on crossplay. Now the question is, do I want to switch it so that I I activate crossplay again, or do I want to tough it out and just keep playing the main playlist? I'm surprised that this isn't more active, given it's the new maps and everyone's got their motivations. But for me, when new maps drop, they're all new to me, except for maps that I'm familiar with from Call of Duty Mobile. Even the classic maps are probably relatively new to me because despite owning several Call of Duty titles, I have not played them nearly as much as I've played Modern Warfare 2, 3, and Black Ops 6. So there's still, the vast majority of the maps that are dropping as either new or classic maps that have been rebuilt. Because do not underestimate the fact that they, don't forget, this is a brand new engine. It's amazing to me how many people don't know that. I'll mention it and they'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, Modern Warfare 2 marked the launch of a completely new unified design system and publishing engine. Like the games, that's why they're so different than, say, stuff from before Vanguard, right? You can feel it. Although people still run around like crazy in some of the older games, everything before Modern Warfare 2 feels clunky and slow to me. Not that I'm super good at being fast, but rather it still feels, regardless, it still feels clunky and slow. Speaking of which, I should be hitting up a rotation through the Call of Duty collection sometime this week. I really want this. Well, let's go back to the regular. Should we add stakeout? No, let's keep the modes that I like the most. These are my favorite modes. I'm gonna take another. Oh god, time flies. It's already been an hour and a half. Although I know a lot of streamers will play for like 4, 5, 6 hours. Call of Duty is a bit on the exhausting side for me. It burns out my brain a little bit. What I've been failing to do is come back after my meal break to play something else. Mostly because I've been getting distracted. Not distracted. I've been turning my attention to social media public discourse because, there's some crazy things going on in the world right now, and I cannot abide by sitting around in silence. Silence in the face of injustice is complicity. And to quote the dude, this aggression shall not stand, man. Okay. Let's jump into a match. My brain's already like, what do you want to make for lunch, Linner? I'm easy with either map. Let's go. Actually, I kind of like love Nuketown. Nuketown and Shoot House. There was a boxy one that I used to play a lot that I don't know what happened to it. One of the first maps that I learned was an indoor shooting range obstacle course. And it was in Call of Duty Mobile, but I haven't seen it there. I haven't been playing Call of Duty Mobile enough. Maybe we'll come back and play some of that. We shall push on. Might take a little miniature break and then keep playing. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to mute this mic so you don't get an echo chamber. Shout out to anybody dropping in to say hi. If you're on TikTok, I'll read your name off in my next TikTok roll call after the match. I'm too old to be able to read, chat, and play at the same time, especially since my game is... the stream screen is laggy. I mean, the stream is on a delay, so I can't watch it on Streamlabs. All right, here we go.
Team deathmatch. Green light. Go, go, go. Lead
First blood
dive.
to the good guys. Hey, incoming lethal!
You're falling behind.
Don't worry, happens to the best of us. Incoming frag! Eyes on hostile center. Sending frag! Another fall. Get down! Incoming Semtex! Enemy grenade! Bad guy, 12 o'clock.
Deploying Archangel.
Assaulting through. Enemy sniper shooting. Marksman track removed.
War machine, prepping fire.
Drill charge going out.
Stitch requesting watchdog helo. Deploying sentry turret.
Eyes on hostile sleeper. Incoming frag.
Establish watchdog on station above.
Eyes on enemy.
No medals for second place. Crush those dirtbags.
Hostiles are resupplying. Thought I might see you here. Hostile Semtex.
Hang on. Let me call Langley. Give him the good news.
Not too shabby. Not going to pretend that I carried that, but I helped. It certainly didn't not help. Just a freaking hand. That's what I need to do one of these days, is force myself to just run around with the small sidearms. It's the only way I'll actually like wrap my brain around the different maneuvers and techniques that it would require to get better at them. Again, for anybody new that's watching, I'm an old school gamer that never played Call of Duty until this past, 3 years ago. In the middle of my 3rd year of Call of Duty, when Black Ops 7 hits pre-sales, that'll be the beginning of my 4th year anniversary. Every year I'm like, I'm going to play the campaign all the way through, and I haven't. And I suck. I'm upset with myself for that. I'm disappointed. Oh yeah, not too shabby there. 2.0 on the aims. A 1.88. But look, I'm in a team that has a 4.67 player, and we were playing against guys that were a smaller team, and they were all at above 1 point. Well, except for Alien Boy, but we were playing against a team that was 2 people down. I wonder if those people bailed on them. It was a close match. At least it felt close. They were definitely getting under my skin. So I think that should be some testament to the fact that although I'm not as amazeballs as some other people might be, I don't suck for being almost 1,000 years old and being to positively contribute, generally speaking, to the match. All right, friends. Hello to anybody dropping in just now. I play headset free, which means you're not going to hear me yelling expletives in the match unless I switch over to the headsets. I apologize for that. But after this match, I'm going to check in with chat and do TikTok roll call. So if you got something to say, drop it in chat now. I'll be able to see it when we go over there. All right, I got to pay attention.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all threats. We're winning. Keep it. We've given up the lead.
Eyes on enemy. Eat this. Check your sights. Hostile stun. Throwing frag. Frag out. Impact grenade. Eat this. Get down. Hey, don't frag me.
Threat down. Patching up.
They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
Stun inbound.
Don't reward failure. Work out what went wrong and fix it.
Time to stop the bleeding. RTB, we're done.
Enemy long range, 5 by.
Alrighty, friends. Not that I'm opposed to doing a longer session. It's just been a hot minute, and I need to ease into that. But also, I have a backlog of games that I have never played before that I want to do a first-impression review on. I've got to decide, am I going to try to prioritize these newer games for future streaming in the immediate future, or do I want to make a little room and return to some of the older games that I've already been invested in? I haven't touched Assassin's Creed in a hot minute. Things like that. But of course I will probably be coming right back to some Black Ops. What is this? Attachment. G-grip. For what? For what class machine? Fine. Look up what that goes to. Well, if this is it a standard grip for all machines? No, doesn't show up here. It's not a fire mod, is it? No. Let's see, it's a thing that'll go in the machine. What is it? What was that? Or what kind of machine is it? It's not grip, BBQ grip, ergonomic grip. Okay. Is it for this? I hate it when I've unlocked a thing and I don't know where the F it belongs. I wonder if it's for snipers? Or if it's specific to one machine? Let's go look again. Let's look at it a little closer. Just unlock this. Attachment. G grip. It looks like a grip for the rear grip. There's no other info on it. Looks like a grip with a... Oh, maybe it's for the front. Duh. Yeah, maybe it's a underbarrel. Let's go look at that. Duh, there it is. Let's pop this bad boy on some things. See how many different machines will let me put it on there. Ooh, it seems to be universal. Let's see if we like it or dislike it. I'm gonna mess around with a couple of my starter machines. The machines I start the game with. I don't want to stay and play. Alright, we'll do one more match just to give myself the opportunity to mess around with this machine and see if I like the vibe of it. Seems to be at least equivalent to the boost that it gives. Hipfire to ADS. Hipfire to ADS is my favorite laser benefit. I love it when it's like, yes, you can start shooting at hipfire and it'll help you land your target better. This might become a new favorite thing. Let's put it on everything! Oh, and let's remember, I almost completely forgot to go do... Oh, did I already put it on here? Apparently. Oh, do I have another aims up here somewhere? Dude, okay, let's replace that with something else. What haven't I... Maybe busted out the ads down a minute. Let's do with the first one. Comes up. This might become my new favorite underbarrel attachment for everything. Oh, this got the reinforced. What did I get rid of? You know what I have not done a lot of in a hot minute, even though I like the idea, is the wild card or the gun master, whatever the wild card is. What is it called? Where you can do 8 slots. I thought I would be an 8-slot champion. I haven't hardly used those. I think because it wild cards are finicky. Like, well, not finicky. They can only do one thing at a time, right? And I really love overkill because I prefer to be running 2 bigger machines. I'm not good at sidearms with small pistols. I should probably focus on a training session of just that, right? Like, force myself to the Asval again. Let's pawn on a different Model L, maybe. I think already has a grip on it, right? See, I do have some of these 8. Let's take this one. Yes. What? Why do I have so many Asvals everywhere? I need to work on these 3 new ones. I should grind on. What level is this? That's at max. I've already maxed out the CR? What? Guess we'll grind some FFR over here. Drop those in a few more spots to use them a little bit more often. Kilo, aims, FR. That's another aims. That's multiple aims. Let's replace this with something. This GPR. I've yet to actually find a build for this that I like, but let's give it a whirl with the new clip. I don't like the way it shoots. I'm not a fan of like the 3-shot bursts. Throw me off. I don't know why I don't like them. Other than they throw me off. Come back and do a bunch of builds that are all 8 attachment builds. Too many things, not enough time to do them all in. I want to play I gotta do a whole special push to do the campaign modes soon. Because I've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it since Modern Warfare 2. Did I finish the Modern Warfare 2 campaign? Yes. I finished the Modern Warfare 2 campaign only because I know me. I know the way I would work. They gave us early access as a pre-order perk. So because of that perk, because I had a week and a half or whatever it was early access, and I didn't have multiplayer to seduce me and distract me away, I played through the whole campaign. But Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 and the rest of the collection, I've barely gotten into the first couple of episodes of the campaign mode. So I'm gonna do that soon. Let's do another match real quick though to check out this thing, and then I'll be calling it a linear break. I'll come back after that. Maybe I'll push myself to do the campaign mode today. I've been talking about it. I don't want to make any promises, but stay tuned. One of these days, I'm actually going to get around to playing through the campaign modes. Not because I feel like it's a duty or like a thing I need to do, but because it's part of the whole vision of like, oh my god, I've always wanted to play these games. And campaign mode is interestingly different. It's very interestingly different. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I haven't seen this guy in a hot second. I love that they added or has it been sitting there the whole time and I just didn't register it, but they now have random character rotation at the top of the operators list. While we're waiting for that to load up, join me to go check in on what's going on, with TikTok. Oh, good. We stayed relatively stable. Bam! Carrie Oliver, Stulucila, Sammy Y. Santi, thank you for dropping by, and Brian Nunez. You're the top viewer. 76 viewers total so far this 2-hour session. Good times. Hello to anybody that is actually in the chat or in the stream right now. As you can see, it's not easy for me to read everybody's names off, and I can't even pretend to, even if I was playing the game in my stream app as opposed to on my Xbox feed. I wouldn't be able to read things until we were in between matches. Speaking of which, I'm going to mute the mic, crank up the speakers, and pay attention. Here we go.
Deathmatch. Neutralize all threats. You're falling behind, Crimson.
Target appears hostile.
Enemy RCXD detected. Enemy UAV inbound.
Eyes on enemy.
Hostile RPXD in your AO. Enemy care package above. Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound.
Enemy inside.
Friendly, friendly.
Enemy sighted. Grenade inbound.
Enemy CUAV inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead. Your tactics aren't working. Find another way.
Drill charge.
The CIA against a handful of goddamn criminals, and this is the best you can do.
Alright. Mediocre day today, but I'm just trying to warm back up and get used to the game in general. Look at all those coins, and they're not picking them up. I don't get it. How do you just ignore those?
5 kills, there's your bar. It's a low one.
How do you just ignore them? I guess they're already done with this one. I swear, sometimes I watch people make the sloppiest hits, and then it just frustrates me because, like, I can't seem to. Yada yada yada. Alright, friends. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. It's been a video game. Look at that. Well, we got halfway. We got 5 out of 10. Ooh, it's Battle Pass XP. You don't get those very often. Oh, I didn't realize that was only 5. Okay, so 8 days left. I'm jealous of the people that already have this powerhouse effing Essex Model 7. It's a doozy. I wonder if it'll get nerfed. Probably before I get it. Bastards. How is it going to get into 2,500? Wait, how much do I have? No, I have 2,550 since 2008. I would need to unlock 350 more. Do I even have 350 more coming up in the Battle Pass? Yes, but it's spread the F out. Bummer. I might not be able to get that character during the event itself. Presumably it won't go away. That is a goofy looking animation. Why is it blowing bubbles? Some of the things are patently absurd. I don't hate them. I get why people dislike them. But like I said, my controversial statement that's about COD for the day is like, if this is not serious, realistic mill sim enough for you, then move on. Stop complaining in our social media forums. Stop playing the game and being lame about it in the game, and go play Tarkarov or what's that other one? It was really pretty. It was really beautifully rendered space, but it was a looter shooter extractor, and it's pretty like realistic. I forget what it's called right now. It starts with a V. There's no zombies. I can't remember. I used to have it installed, but I wasn't really playing it, and I made room to install other games that I haven't really been playing. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go whip up myself some grub, some bachelor chow. Tune in later today for either more Call of Duty, or I'll look at some of these games that I've installed that I have not actually launched at all yet, because I want to try and play at least the first impression review, get an idea of whether or not I will or will not like them. I might hustle and do several of those, like in a row. Yeah, let's put that up on the corkboard as our plan for next. Peace out. DJ Zed, I thought you were ready to play music. You're acting like you're ready, but you're not. All right, peace out, friends. Remember, go be good human. Oh, you know what? Let's go check TikTok roll call real quick before we leave. Oh, I forgot to bring the camera with me. Shout out to everybody who's been checking out my non-gaming content on TikTok and on other social medias. Appreciate it. Sammy Y. Santi, thank you for dropping in. You're the most recent name on the list. And we had Brian Nunez as our top viewer at the end of the episode. Thanks, everybody. Go be good human beings to each other and to strangers and to your neighbors out there in the real world, in the gaming lobbies, in the hotel lobbies, on the free